Hello, everyone. Today is Friday, August 12th, 2022, and it's 1:58 a.m. in the morning. So, wow, my voice sounds like a man right about now. Sounds deep. I don't know why. Um, but it's like I guess right after the video yesterday afternoon, I dozed off and fell asleep. I don't remember what time it was when I did that video, but like I put the information in the description box and then I pressed upload and then dozed off and went to sleep. And then I think I woke up about 9:20 and used the bathroom. Then again 12 something and used the bathroom, and was it 11 or 12 something? I I think it was 12 something, or maybe 11 something and 12 something. I don't remember. And then couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm feeling restless. It's kind of strange because I have a lot on my mind and I'm feeling both restless and sleepy tired. It's kind of weird. That's like the analogy of when you feel both overstuffed, full, and hungry at the same time and kind of can't explain it. Or when you feel both hot and cold at the same time and can't explain it. Something like that. So, it, it's now it's less than 2 weeks before me and my twin sister turned 39 years old. And, oh yeah, I guess our birthday is on a Thursday this year because it was on a Wednesday last year and it's not leap year. So, yeah. But it's strange because if I turn a new number, I usually don't feel that new number. And I like say when it's the new year, like it just turned 2022 earlier this year, it might take until April or May sometimes where you keep on accidentally writing 2021 or saying or typing 2021, but or if it's you have a birthday and you're 28 years old, you might accidentally keep writing 27 for the next few months or keep accidentally saying, "Oh, I'm 27. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I turned 28," or something. But this year, for some odd reason, I'm still 38, but keep on feeling like as if, for the first time, I'm feeling weird, feeling like as if I'm 39 already. It won't. I don't know why I keep forgetting I'm 38 and thinking I'm 39 already, but I'm not 40 yet. But I would be like 35 or 36 years old, and a narcissistic perp would be like, "You damn near 40 years old and you still acting childish or whatever." Well, people with narcissistic personalities, they bully like a fifth grader, but then they always say you're acting childish. But they use the idea of calling you childish as a way to take away your rights. Take away your personal rights, and independence and freedom and individuality. Well, the reason why I can't grow up because you keep robbing me of growing up. like the fake foster mom, Adrian Felder, who they call Ann. She would keep us overly sheltered and treat us like we didn't have any rights, and then call us, immature and childish, and will call me immature and childish. She expected me to act older than what I was. Like, if I'm 12 years old, why are you bullying, harassing, and lecturing me about being acting like a mature 16-year-old? While you don't even let me do the things that people those ages do, you know. And I'm like, if I'm only 12, why do you expect me to act that old? You know? So, people with narcissistic personalities always gonna look at you as childish no matter what you do, because they have a certain kind of jealousy and hatred. And then they try to bully, harass, and lecture you and reverse everything on you and lie and say you're the one who's jealous and hateful, you know. So, I just peeked outside about probably 45 minutes ago, and I saw that the ground is indeed wet. So it's been raining tonight, and it's supposed to rain again all day and later on. And so when that perp doxed me, and other perps, like the online perps, they had doxed the exact hotel. They doxed the exact hotels and restaurants I've been eating at. But where's my right to file a lawsuit against them? And they're the first to talk about, oh, she's doxing, which is illegal, when I'm exposed their gang stalking. But they can dox me all day as a way to try to destroy and ruin me. So now I no longer feel safe at that spot, that homeless spot, that that whole area. Now I don't feel safe over there. But I don't have anywhere else to go, unless it'll be in a hotel room or motel room. But I don't know. I showed y'all the screenshots of the perp that called himself Hunting the Hunted. And I feel like, we're in darker and more evil times. And at the same time, the more wicked and evil people are, that's the more self-righteous and holier than thou that they pretend to be, to hide behind their wickedness and evil. It's like you're an evildoer who go around telling everybody else to repent of their sins. So, in times of becoming more, people are acting more double-minded and confusing. That's just like when you get the confusion of wondering why the hell somebody's still targeted, why they're acting like a perp. And I don't even think a target would act like a perp just this one singled out time because they're having a bad day. Damn it, if you act like a perp, you act like a perp, and you do it all the time. So, yeah, so if anything happens to me, y'all got blood on y'all hands. Y'all got blood on y'all hands if anything happens to me. So, there was some stuff I needed to say that slipped my mind. But as I said, I'm both sleepy and restless. A mixture of sleepy and restless at the same time right now. But yesterday I was kind of disappointed because I needed to get some quarters for laundry, but they didn't have them. So looks like I'm too tired to hand wash the purple shirt and the pants that I was wearing and the underclothes. I'm too tired to hand wash them. But if I could get some quarters, I guess if worst come to worst, I just have to use the hotel, the little. I don't even use the shampoo for my hair, but shucks, I'll use it. I'll try to use the doggone shampoo as to freaking wash my clothes, I guess. So if I can get my hands on some quarters, but if not, then I guess I'll just have to walk around with another outfit of dirty clothes. So I had breakfast and lunch back to back. Yeah, almost back to back yesterday. I don't like it when I have to do that, but I had to. I had no choice because of the way the buses run. And then I went to a job interview, and the other lady stood me up. The other lady from the other job stood me up. And then so then I had to somebody help me out with enough for a hotel room to get a shower and get out of the rain and get me some rest. And also to do laundry, but yeah, I didn't have quarters for laundry. So I'm in this hotel room, and my right leg is kind of hurting. The thigh part, the top part of my right leg is hurting. So I was so tired and sleepy, I didn't even eat dinner last night at all. I wasn't even hungry to eat dinner last night. I didn't even eat the canned soup or the jello. So the abscess is trying to come back. But now that I'm in a hotel room, before I leave, I get to try to take another bath or shower. And I was too tired to even brush my teeth yesterday. But I need to make sure I brush and floss really good. And there's pain on that abscess tooth also. So I've been exhausted and tired and sleep deprived very like daily, every day. I've been tired and sleep deprived and exhausted every day. And it's so hard because I can't even get to work on my writings or anything like that. It seems like for the past few weeks, if I write anything, it seems kind of like half done or not done properly the way I would have wanted if I was it's like my mind is not clear enough as if I was well rested. Then I could have had my thoughts wouldn't have been so jumbled up. But I have my personal blog that's not for any competition or not for any image or praise or anything. It's just me expressing my thoughts. And even writing on my blog, the perps try to police or try to control what or how I should write. And then they've been spamming my freaking blog with harassing and threatening comments or go as far as to make up lies on me. And then I've been getting harassment on my YouTube from random different strangers. Like this perp came on my channel and said something smart ass. I forgot what he said. And then he said something about stop spamming with videos. And I'm like, how the hell are you gonna say that and you're not even subscribed to me? You're not subscribed to me, so get the hell off my channel. You don't try to dictate how I run my channel. But it's easier if you hear about people who hide behind computers and say cruel stuff, you know, throughout the years we've been hearing about people who hide behind computers and always bullying people online and stuff, while they wouldn't dare do such a thing in person, because they feel like, certain narcissistic abusers, they do whatever hurt that's considered legal. If it's not considered illegal, then they get away with doing whatever hurt. They do whatever hurt that they can get away with that can still be considered legal, or if it's not illegal for them to do X, Y, Z hurt towards others. And they do whatever hurt and evil that they can get away with. That's how you know it's premeditated and on purpose and strategically planned out. So, me at that homeless sleep spot, they've been having young white male perps that have been passed by me taking pictures of me. And then I don't know if that's the same perp that, and so it's like, if I was talking on the phone with another target, so, it didn't even cross my mind to take pictures of him right back, that guy, that young boy, But if I film or video perps in a place of business, then I get banned for the rest of my life. Y'all saw what happened at the library. And so, basically me getting kicked out of here, banned from there, not being able to have any safe place. And then I told y'all that when they kicked me out of the freaking library, they waited till it was fucking raining. They don't care. And it's men doing this to a female. Y'all don't even deserve to be called men. Y'all deserve to be called gay ass faggots. Because y'all freaking Masonic and satanic. So, it's like the online perps, they thumbs down all my videos on YouTube as a way to try to control me. And they're mad because they can't say the insulting things that they would like to say to me. And they're a whole bunch of fucking demons. And they reversing on me and lying, saying that I'm the one who's demonic. So, yeah, the perps could threaten me all day. But if I say I'm going to beat the fuck out of you, oh, you're going to jail. Or you can go to jail for that. But they can threaten me with guns. They can threaten, oh, I'm going to find out where you live at. Or I'm going to find out where you staying at. And I'm going to bash your head in concrete, hoe. You stank pussy, bitch. Oh, I got 3 guns, bitch. Stuff like that's how they talk. And then you turn around and call me ghetto. You're ghetto. Low class and ignorant. So, they trying to silence my voice. Or trying to tell the truth and stuff. You know, and I feel like I've had enough of these fake retarded perps, you know. It's just so unfair what they can get away with, but I don't get away with shit. For me to, like, be tired of their shit and then finally throw a bag of chips at one of them. And then, you know, there's no consequence for their abuse and what they do. And when you keep reporting it, the police will, oh, I'm sorry, man, there's nothing we can do. But, you know, your ass wasn't injured by a fucking bag of chips. You know, you're a grown man bitching and crying about a fucking tiny ass little bag of chips. So, everything's just screwed up. So my anxiety is extremely high at the moment. And, you know, I've been having a rough year this year. I thought last year was bad, and I thought the year before was bad. But I'm too exhausted and physically tired to do employment kind of work and work on other people's terms. I need something where I can work on my own terms. And I went out of my way and busted ass to look for this job and that job. And I wonder how you consider an independent contractor still working underneath other people. But I don't know. I'm just rambling on. So if you still gotta wait on them to hire you or get approved for them to hire you, rather than you be your own boss and hire and fire yourself. You know, I've been hearing since 2007 about fire your boss and work from home. And when I used to ask about how do I get a work at home or work from home opportunity, or how these people get to be a stay at home mom or work at home mom, and then they're like, oh, well, most of those jobs are scams. So, and it's like, well, it can't be too much scam. Why y'all keeping this secret from me? I had, you know, and it's like, wow, if I was living in Denton, Texas, still, I mean, at that time, when I was living in Denton, Texas, that could have got me out of poverty if I could have had a work at home job or any other place. And I tried to work at Next Rep in 2017. And with the gang stalking in the neighborhood when I had a place to live, like Section 8, well, Next Rep, they straight up instantly denied my application. I mean, denied my application and stuff like that. And I thought they hire any and everybody with the transcription job. And so they instantly rejected my application, and I had everything equipped for a work at home job position. And so I had just settled in that house, that Section 8 house, and trying to prep up for a work at home position. And then I had to, me prepping up for a work at home position, and then having to pack up and move out and then end up becoming homeless. But living at a place, it would be more quiet during the day and then noisy at night because of the noise campaign. Excuse me. I think they hit me with energy weapons to force me to yawn and try to make me forget what I was trying to say. So noise campaign, they wait till after 11 o'clock to start with the noise campaign and the vibrating and the direct energy weapons. And you're trying to figure out where the noise is coming from and can't detect or pinpoint where the noise is coming from. And now that I just mentioned it, now they're vibrating me. So, excuse me, and then it will be quiet during the day. And you will feel no vibrating during the day and no loud noise or much during the day. Everything be more quiet during the day. And then they wait till nighttime to ramp up the noise. And then when you knock on the next door neighbor's door, then you're the crazy one being unreasonable. When they would deliberately set up their TV with surround sound TV or subwoofer or whatever other fake techniques to make things louder. If you wait till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to blast loud TV, and you can hear everything, and then I go knock on their door, and then they make it like I'm being unreasonable, and then I would have to hear a narcissistic lecture about how they work nights and stuff. So, for some odd reason, uh, um, I just got all of a sudden urge and craving for some nachos and cheese, and I haven't eaten nachos that much in a while, and I'm not too much of a. Well, I can't really be eating chips that much, it's because of my teeth, my tooth, But I don't know why a thought just came to my head to crave nachos and cheese, but I haven't eaten, excuse me, in over 15 hours. Well, now more like over 12 hours. About 15 hours, somewhere around there. But I'm not going to eat in the middle of the night. What time is it? 2:26 in the morning. Now I'll wait a few hours. And all they have downstairs is the little tiny little baby donut things. And I missed that whole, it wasn't even continental breakfast. It was a whole breakfast that they used to serve. And then the hotel I'm at, before the you know what started 2.5 years ago, they used to give a whole care package and a whole bunch of goodies and stuff, and they just stopped all that. We used to get treated like royalty at these hotels, and they used to cost less too. They used to be cheaper. So I gotta figure out. I'm kind of scared because I'm comfortable. I feel like with me being on the streets and just keeping everything to a minimal, just just two light outfits, just walking around with two light outfits in a bed sheet and fitting everything in my bag. Excuse me. I got it made because then the weather start getting colder. I'm gonna have to wear bulkier and heavier clothes, and I'm gonna have to have the sleeping bag, which that's why I feel like I need to find a place even before fall or by fall, in which I don't think I will be able to. But I don't have a hiding spot anymore. Like I can't hide any my stuff anymore, and I don't get any privacy. Or you know, in the online perps, they falsely accuse me, maliciously falsely accuse me of pissing and shitting in people's residential backyards, which has never happened. With me being homeless, that never happened. So they have professed targeted individuals. Like it's, I hate how they do this. It's like I saw some person try to tell another person, "Oh, they got you focused too much on cars, and stop focusing on cars, and you need to focus on this." I'm just paraphrasing. I don't remember word for word how she's told the guy, "Oh, they got you focusing on cars and stuff. They got you all worried about cars. You need to just be focused on the neural weapons." But it's like, how can people tell you ignore the gang stalking and then say you're fake and you're just making the TI community look crazy? And they say, "Oh well, don't focus on or worry about the little people. Just go up to the government." Or they'll be like, you know, "Oh, if you don't get V2K like I do," and it's like, I feel like, you know, if you can more easily prove being physically gang stalked than you can with the V2K and the neural weapon. Sometimes you can prove that too. Some of the neural weapons attacks, the direct energy weapons attacks, some of it you can physically prove, and sometimes you can't. Like if I say I'm vibrating, well, I can't physically prove that I'm vibrating, but I know what I'm feeling and experiencing. But if people want to make you shut up about the physical evidence of one headlight or arm hanging out the window, or if a purpose walking in a store and got their phones aimed at you, you know, if you can physically prove that and people still deny it, that you're targeted, or they still deny you being gang stalked and still call you fake, but anybody can walk up and be like, "Oh, I get V2K." But I mean, I heard some people say that they can prove it, but they have some who say that they just get V2K in the weapons, but they don't get gang stalked. But me, I get gang stalked and I get the weapons, but I don't get the voice. I don't hear the voices. And I'm thankful and glad that I don't. But the harassment that I get online and through the phone, I mean, it's just as bad as V2K. And it probably is the kind of stuff that would be said during V2K or Voice of Skull. But I definitely get the remote neural monitoring. the remote neural monitoring and forced speech, and oh, and Tourette's like symptoms and OCD and all, And I heard that the directed energy weapon attacks or the remote neural monitoring or the mind control MK Ultra mimic mental illness, what people would call mental illness. And now I'm hearing about how they want to do away with the schizophrenia label and diagnosis. Well, what else? What other names you perps are gonna call us if they do away with it? I guess they're still gonna call us schizophrenic. But you can't gaslight God, and He sees everything. He knows everything, and you know. But I know my reality. I know my reality. Excuse me. So I'm hoping that I can get me some more sleep. And I want to get to work on more writing. And some people might be like, well, oh, how do you get this money to get this? Or how you get money to get a hotel or whatever. Well, maybe somebody might appreciate a short story that I wrote. You know, but it's like I don't get that much of nothing. It's very hard to get help. And then it seems like the evil is overpowering the good. you know. So it's like I got multiple functions in this hotel room that I can't have when I'm on the streets. I get the privacy and security, protection from the rain and bad weather. I get to have a shower, use the bathroom in peace and quiet and comfort sometimes because it ain't comfortable when you have loose toilet seats. I get to brush my teeth. Well, sometimes I get to wash my clothes, sometimes I don't get to. I get to rest longer. Sometimes I get peace and quiet, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get to sleep, even if it's quiet. Sometimes I get to sleep, sometimes I don't. But most of the time I don't get to sleep with the forced sleep deprivation. But I need a permanent housing solution at least before October. But it doesn't seem like it's gonna happen unless I get a job. But I'd be too physically exhausted to work on other people's terms. With being employed, it's hard being targeted and feeling physically fatigued and exhausted and have to go to work every day. And then, you don't even get to be well rested or get any sleep like the night before last. So, I guess I'm done saying what's on my mind at the moment. And when I'm in a hotel, I guess I get less harassment unless I walk out of here. Sometimes they'll be desperate enough to make me have to come outside. And I heard that they want to keep you on the streets so that they can make more money off of you. And you get no privacy. And other targets say the same thing, that they stay inside to avoid the perps trying to make more money off of them. Or they stay inside. They don't want to be trafficked or, so they stay inside to avoid the perps. But then the perps try to manipulate ways to get them to come outside. So you can't even. I mean, with the I don't know if there's technology for. But then again, if you try to display that technology of the V2K, then the perps will gaslight the target and shut the fuck up. When you if a target would have tried to record or prove, that's like with the regular gang stalking. If you try to record something, that's when the perps stop in their tracks. But some of them are bold enough that they want to be seen. And I've had perps that would pass by with strange headlights or one headlight, and then immediately after they pass me, they turn their headlights back normal again. But there's no consequence for their bad behavior, their bad gang stalking criminal behavior, the human trafficking gang stalking criminal behavior. But when you had enough and you cuss them out, oh, you got to be held, suffer consequences and be held accountable for bad behavior while they get paid for their bad behavior. And they want to talk to you like you're their personal little slave. And narcissistic abuse and gang stalking go hand in hand. You know, oh, you can go to jail for that. You can go to jail. Well, how many? I mean, perps don't get told that they can go to jail for what they're doing. That's freaking big. A big felony. What they're doing, and they get paid for committing felonies. They get paid for committing felonies. But I keep being vocal and outspoken about my wish and desire to get to have an entrepreneurial or totally self-created way of making a living with my blog and short stories or ebooks or whatever, and the perps stop it. And then I gotta be forced against my will. I don't want to be doing like employment and working underneath people. That the way that they're that controlling that they can dictate when you can and can't eat and use the bathroom or take a break. I just want to be free-minded and free-spirited and, be free with everything, But the online perps have robbed me of my support, even turned other targets against me, So, and I've been having, I don't even talk like this, but I'll say this. I've been having strong, heavy, unwanted, intrusive thoughts like a motherfucker lately. And that I can't even really function. I cannot really function. And being severely sleep deprived. Then I have less self-control due to the sleep deprivation. That words start flying out of my mouth that I don't mean to, or I don't even realize, Or even physical actions start flying out of me without my control, And they say that's part of remote neural monitoring in like a marionette MK Ultra, but a more remote version of them treating you like a puppet on a string and trying to set you up to commit a crime or an act against your will, and then you set you up, and it's like I don't even have any explosives. I don't have any access to guns. I don't think about guns or explosives. I don't sit around all day plotting on how I'm gonna, you know, commit a mass shooting or nothing like that, you know. So, yet I'm labeled a freaking terrorist because just because I won't join a secret society, or because I don't want to become a perp, because I don't want to lose my soul. And I'm calling myself trying to, but fail, but try to improve myself. And they want to block and distract me from trying to get closer to God. If I be so distracted with me being homeless, I don't get any peace and quiet because every fucking place of business is frustrating for me because they blast loud music every place of business. Like, and so I don't get any peace or quiet. I don't get to get any peace or quiet. But I'm thankful and glad I have it now. Peace and quiet right now. And the only noise I hear is myself talking in the air conditioner. So, and then, you know, but at where I've been sleeping on the streets at night, I mean, I don't know where else to go. So that's another spot where I call myself settling at, and they see me there, and they're trying to make me feel fearful. They're trying to run me away from that spot. So I don't have any other options or any other place to go on the streets. And that pretend homeless perp, I think she got I think she got paid to pretend like she's homeless and paid to pretend to act crazy just to steal that spot away from me. And she acting like she had the authority to maintain that spot. So then she hasn't been there for the past couple of weeks. But she wanted to give false proof that she's homeless and owns that spot, in which she probably got paid to steal that spot from me, in which I would have been less visible to more traffic in the public if I would have got to that hiding spot on the other side of the building. And then as I showed y'all yesterday, that I would have been less rained on. But now I feel like that spot is gross and contaminated because she was there. So, and she was drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes and everything. She probably has a whole damn house. And then, you know, the way she pretended to be demon possessed or pretended to be mentally ill. And every time I try to doze off and fall asleep, she would start screaming as a way to keep me sleep deprived. And then when I wake up and try to figure out, you know, in distress, trying to figure out, wow, somebody act like as if they're screaming like it's a life or death situation. And so then those ghetto kids came over and try to lie on they thought it was funny to try to lie on me and say that I was doing a lady something, and then call the police and then try to trap me. I mean, these kids think that they can boss and disrespect me when it was past midnight and they shouldn't have even been out on scooters. They should have all been at home. I thought that they would have curfew. It was, I think, after 1 o'clock in the morning, and they were underage children. So how their parents let them out at that time of night and the police don't arrest them or the parents, and you're out terrorizing homeless people, you know, and trying to, and y'all are children trying to think you got the authority to capture me and not allow me to be free to walk anywhere else, and then bully, harass, and threaten me and stuff. I bet you y'all didn't show they didn't show the police the video that I had of them threatening me. And then the police were in on it too. But they just want to harass and fuck with me and terrorize and torment me and keep me shocked. That way that if you're in an extreme like fight or flight mode, you can't sleep. So and the kids who act like they think they got authority. I mean, I bet y'all might be older than their fucking parents. I might be older than their parents, and they sit there and think that they can try to restrict me from the freedom to walk and leave. And then after the police incident, then they went following me around and harassing me again. Kids. And I was innocent and didn't do anything. And they tried to use children to fucking set me up to get arrested and go to jail, and falsely accuse me of doing something to that white lady, who that white lady was actually a fucking perp. Now, if she had any place to go, how come she has not been there for the past few weeks? Even other targets on Twitter have pointed out to me that that lady seems like she's a plant. That she was planted there, in which I figured that from day one. And she was freaking contaminated the whole fucking area and made me feel not comfortable being on that other side no more. Just tainted and ruined every damn thing. So let me go for now. I don't know if another video has started. So what time is it? 2:50 p.m. So thanks for listening to my crazy ass. I love y'all and thanks for the help. And I'll see y'all.